Hello everyone, I am Gabriella Venable, a PhD student in the hair lab. We are proposing a comparative study of inhibitory control and are looking for a variety of species to participate. Anyone with access to a population of at least 10 animals of the same species who is interested in joining our study should contact us. You can do so by hitting the Request to Join button, followed by the Contact Lead button, or by emailing either me or Brian. For this study, we will be employing the cylinder task test for self-control, in which an animal will see food placed into a transparent cylinder and then have to inhibit its response to reach through the front of the cylinder to retrieve the food. All that will be needed to complete this study are two cylinders, one that's opaque and one that's transparent. Both cylinders will need to be able to be mounted to the ground in some way to prevent the subjects from moving them. Also, your cylinders will need to be just big enough for your animals to reach into, whether that be with a beak, an arm, or with their head, but they should not be big enough that your animals can enter into them. The experiment will be broken down according to the following. First, your subjects will need to be habituated to human experimenters and to the opaque cylinder. Then there will be a set of familiarization trials in which the opaque cylinder will be used. Once a subject completes 4 out of 5 consecutive trials correctly, it will proceed to the test trials. There will be a set of 10 test trials in which the transparent cylinder is used. Intertrial interval will need to be long enough to maintain motivation of your test subjects and may vary between species. If during a trial the subject does not approach the cylinder within 30 seconds, the trial should be repeated. The general methods that will be used for each trial are now currently on the screen. I will go over them in the following clip showing an example of a familiarization trial. The experimenter will present the food, then place it inside of the cylinder, and look away from the subject and the cylinder. The animal will then be released and permitted to retrieve the food. It must be allowed to do so regardless of the accuracy of its first attempt, which in this case was correct. The subject's first attempt for each trial will be coded as having been through the front, which is the incorrect choice, or through the side, which is the correct choice. Once the subject passes 4 out of 5 consecutive familiarization trials, it may move on to the test trials. The same general method will be used in the test trials. The only difference here is that the transparent cylinder is being used. Each subject's performance will be scored out of 10 test trials. In the video examples that have been provided, the experimenter is looking towards the side. This is not necessary. In fact, you can just look straight ahead and past the subject and the cylinder, should you choose to do so. If you would like to join us for this study, but are worried that some of the methodology might not work for your study species, please contact us. It may be possible that some variation in methods can be included. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. And thank you so much for watching and listening to this video. We're hopeful that you will join us in our study.